everybody, welcome to my channel. This channel is Plant-Based Cooking with Miss Trina, and that's me. I am Miss Trina. On today's episode, we're going to make something really simple. We're going to make a vegetable stock. There are a lot of variations of vegetable stocks out there. This is the one that I like to use. It's clean. It's simple. Some of my ingredients that we're going to use tonight, we're going to use, this is lemongrass. Yes, we're going to use lemongrass. Now the first thing is, how do you cook with lemongrass? Well, lemongrass is actually a stalk, looks like this, and it's two flavor profiles. Towards the top of the lemon stalk, where it gets a little less flavorful, the bottom is where all the flavor is. We're making a stock tonight, so we're going to focus on cooking with the top portion of the lemongrass. So the first thing we're going to do, if you can kind of zoom in, all that dirty stuff right there, we're going to just kind of peel it off. Use a little handy dandy garbage bowl right there. What I'm going to do is just kind of cut that off a little bit. Cut it off, throw it in the bowl, and just peel that off. That's nasty stuff. We don't need to cook with that. Okay? Peel that off. Alright, same thing with this top part right here. We don't need that either. Just take my knife and kind of cut it off. That goes away. Outer layer right there, I kind of take it off. And this is what's left. So again, the bottom of it is when you're cooking like with everyday cooking, it's like a strong flavor. If you ever cook with lemongrass, you're going to use the bottom part. The top part we're going to use for soups and stocks, and if you're ever making lemongrass tea, this is the part that you want to use. So you kind of cut that. Use about that much, and maybe use a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. So also, you can see that, but with the lemongrass, when it's the flavor profile of it, you can kind of tell. I don't know if you can zoom in and see that. See the color variation in there? That's where the stronger flavors are. And on the part that we're going to actually use for the stock, it's kind of just, I don't know, it's like just clear. So you can't really see it. So anyway, we are going to use this part for the stock. It's kind of like a chop like that. Put it to the side. This part we're going to use for later. Same thing, the other stalk of lemongrass right here, that icky stuff we don't need. The very top we don't need, throw it in a garbage bowl. Okay, I'm gonna cut that end off. Then, I'm gonna take that. This part we're gonna use to cook with for later. One thing I forgot to mention is how to release the flavor out of lemongrass. You use the back of your knife. So the back of the knife, I'm gonna take the lemongrass, I'm gonna kind of just do like a little chop like that, and then you cut it. So let me grab this other lemongrass. And it smells so good. If you've never cooked with lemongrass before, trust me, you want to try this. It's so good. It's like, it smells like a spa almost. I really enjoy it. All right. The next thing we're going to use right here, I already have it cut up. We're going to use 2 small onions. Yes, I am using the skins of an onion. So in this case, make sure you buy organic onions. Why am I using the skins of the onions, you ask? Because there's a lot of flavor in there, and yes, you want to keep it on. But the key is just ensure that you use organic onions. Next thing that's a little different from my stocks. Yes, this is 1 apple that I have cut up. Alright, so this is 1 apple that I've cut up. Why apple? Apple adds a nice sweetness to the broth, but it's not like overly sweet. It's just like a nice hint of sweetness in the background. It's like a good flavor. You don't really know what it is. You know it's good. That's my little trick. I use a little apple. Okay? The next thing I have right here are the stems of cilantro. Now I'm actually going to use half of what I have right here. So it's going to be about like 10 stems. About 10 to 12, you don't really have to, measure it out too much, but you can see that, about 10 to 12 stems of cilantro. And that has a lot of flavor. A lot of times when people cook with cilantro, they tend to, cook with the flower part and they throw a stem away. Don't throw your stems away. Maintain your stems. What you want to do if you don't cook with it right away, take your stems, put it in a Ziploc freezer bag, put it in your freezer, and when you get ready to make your stocks, pull it out, and there you have it. Next right here, we're going to have about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. Again, leave the skins on, a lot of flavor. All right. Long bean squash. Very good. It's actually, some people say it's a fruit. Some people say it's a vegetable. Really good flavor. If you can't find this long bean squash, you definitely can omit it out of the recipe. But it's like really good. This is what it looks like on the inside, right? It's a long bean squash. Later videos, I actually put a link up, you know, with a description box and give you some of the health benefits of some of these fruits and vegetables that I'm using. Okay? So you want to cut up. There's no particular order, you know, rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of chunking it, you know. You don't have to have it, you know, cut 1/4. Just cut it up. I'm going to discard it anyway. Okay? The final thing is, this is called a daikon radish. A daikon radish, a really good vegetable. Great health benefits. You can normally find this in like your Asian grocery stores. I think you can even find it in American grocery stores too. Just kind of look around. But it's really good. Can I give it a rough chop? I'm using just one. You see how big it was, right? So behind me on the stove, I have 24 cups of water that I'm going to boil. Now what you need to know about vegetable stock that's different from your meat stocks is you do not have to boil it for a long time. You know, I used to make bean broth, and that could take me up to, whoops, that put on here. That could take me up to, I don't know, 16 to 20 hours I would cook it. Chicken, I only have to cook that for like 2 hours. And I made chicken stock. But this right here, all you need is about no more than 35-40 minutes and you're done. Absolutely done. Don't be tempted to cook it any longer than that. That's all you need, 35-40 minutes, okay? So again, I have like 24 cups of water behind me. Alright. The very last ingredient that I have on here, I'm using a half a teaspoon of white pepper. You can absolutely use white peppercorns and smash it up, but I use white pepper, so you can use that as well. I use the white pepper inside of the dish. Adds a nice flavor profile to the dish. One thing you notice that I did not put in here was salt. I do not add salt to my vegetable stocks. That's because this is just a base background kind of like ingredient that you're using that's going to be the base for your recipes. So if you're making like a curry, if you're making a curry, if you're going to make curries and chilies, soups and things like that, they're going to have salt in it already with your recipe, so you don't want to add too much salt. You want me to control that, so just omit it all this. It'll be just fine. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is going to add all the vegetables to the pot. Now, what I have here is a handy dandy strainer. So I'm going to put everything inside here. Okay? And then I'm going to just sit it in the boiling water. And that way, when I go to take it out, it's already strained. I got this from Williams Sonoma. I think it's made from Auckland. I'm sure you can find it online if you can't find it there, if you don't have a Williams Sonoma in your area. But it is a lifesaver when I am making my stocks. Okay. Just put all the ingredients inside the pot. Okay. Set a small little simmer, not quite to a boil. Okay. So once it starts to boil, that's when I'm going to turn down the heat to a low simmer. And I'm going to let it simmer, like I said before, no longer than 35 to 40 minutes, and then we're all done. Once it's finished simmering, I let it sit. Once I turn it off, and I let it sit in the pot until it comes to room temperature. And then once it comes to room temperature, then I'll go ahead and I'll put it in the refrigerator and I'll store it. I only keep this for like a week. I won't keep it for any longer than a week and a half. I don't can it, so you know, I would say about a week and a half is how long you want to keep this. Okay, broth is simmering. The time is set. I set mine for 40 minutes today. Once my broth is finished, I'm going to let it stay on the stove and come to room temperature. It takes about an hour or so. Once it comes to room temperature, I'm then going to strain my vegetables and I'm going to store it in this container right here. It'll stay, like I said, about a week and a half in the refrigerator, and you know, there you have it. You have your homemade vegetable stock. Next video, I will show you what I use with for that vegetable stock. We're gonna make, I don't know. What do you want to see? I'm thinking about making a veggie curry. Yeah, I think I'm making a veggie curry or veggie pho. Oh yeah, I call it a faux pho. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Have a wonderful day.